Hello everyone, this is Chris and I decided to bring it outside. It's a beautiful day, a little cool out. It's actually feels like fall and back to school. So here we are after the first day of school for us anyway. I know so many other people, hey Dee, so many people out there still have not started school. Some kids are going back next week, Tuesday, Wednesday. My kids went to school for 2 days and they're off today. So, that first day of school, there's so much stress, there's so much anxiety, and kind of getting through that day is like, oh my gosh, thank God we got through the first day of school. With that first day, it's, I don't know who has more stress, the parents or the kids, but I was definitely feeling it, and I feel like, sense of relief that, back to school. It was all that, okay, getting the backpacks ready. What is their first day of school outfit going to be? Making sure they have the right snacks, picking up things for their lunches, and prepping, their snacks and their lunches the first day. So we didn't have that, morning stress and running around, and everybody was up early, and it all worked out. And then, of course, back at it next week. So, what are some of the things that after that first day, it's like that, sort of that stress of that first day is gone, but then what's next? And some of those things was that dreaded pile of paperwork that comes home. So I had, with the two kids, filling out all the paperwork. So we get homework when the kids are through their first day of school. So, and then of course, hearing from the kids and hearing about their day, hearing about their teachers, hearing about their classes, hearing about, what they're looking forward to this school year. And then gathering supplies. Now that they're in high school, for my kids, they don't really get a supply list, so they don't really know until after they've gone through a couple classes. So today is the day where we stopped at Staples and got their supplies, so they're ready to go when they go back next week. And then I also like when they give us the school calendar for the year, and I plug in all the dates for the school year. So getting that, and then of course then it's their sports schedules. And then we already got the notice for picture day. So what are they going to be wearing for picture day? And then, getting their gear together for their sports. So how do you get through sort of that next phase of kind of the busyness and things that sort of have to get done in the next few days or the next week to get them really settled back into the routine and back to school? And I think, the biggest thing is, it's always that hustle and bustle, and they're starting practices, and right after school they have practice, and being able to, touch base with them and have conversations. I tend to feel like when we're in the car, that's like the best times to have some conversations with the kids, but really listening when they come home. And some of you have your kids haven't even been in school yet. These might be some tips that can help you think about some of the things, to do, because it's all of a sudden summer ends and you jump right into school. But listening when the kids come home, listening to their day and sharing about their day, and taking that time to actually listen and be in the moment with them, and not be on our phones and not be distracted and not be doing, multitasking. And then make that list of all the supplies, school supplies they need, and set a time to go and get the necessary school supplies that they don't have yet. And then, like I said, they get their the calendar for the year, and marking down all those dates, like the half days, the days off, whatever that may be, holidays and special, vacations and vacation days off, and putting that in kind of your main calendar. I know everybody has a different system in a way that they stay organized. I'm a paper person, so I have a what's called a passion planner, and I take that with me wherever I go. So all the dates, everything goes in one place. I'm not a person to put anything on my phone. I have to make my lists, cross out my list. So whatever works for you, but getting those dates in, so when these days creep up, you're not like, oh my God, the kids have a half day, and then you're scrambling. Getting their sports schedules, and then copying all their sports schedules, practices, and writing that down, all those dates. on your calendar, so you have that in one place, and then distributing it to any family members. I know my parents always ask, "What, can I have this kid's schedules?" So then they know when their games are, and then putting those games and practice, schedules on your own calendar, whatever that may be, and then whatever works best for your family, but maybe having a central location, whether you have a chalkboard or a calendar. A lot of times people, I think, use like Google Calendar, where everybody's activities go in one place, so everybody knows where everyone needs to be, and so it makes it easier for pick up and drop off time. But having a central location for all your school activities, sports, appointments, things like that, and then getting the kids on a good sleep schedule. Of course, now they have 4 days off for this holiday weekend, so they slept in today. So getting them back, but I know eventually everybody settles in. It's usually, like I said, takes up a good month for everybody to kind of settle back. But once everybody does, that sort of alleviates any stress that we've kind of have transitioning from that summer fun, no routine, lack of structure, and then all of a sudden we bring that structure back, and then it's like you're up, you're out of the house early, you're at practice, and it's like go, go, go. There's not a lot of downtime once the kids are in school, and if your kids are involved in any type of after-school activities, it's busy, and my son's working, so that adds more as well. So really planning, prepping, and being organized is really some tips I can share with you to kind of alleviate any of that kind of day-to-day stress, anxiety, and causing any kind of, I don't know, irritability. It's getting windy out here. Irritability, within your family. If everybody's like all over the place and there's no organization. I'm a big person for to-do lists, so I write a daily to-do list. I use my calendar, so I look at my calendar every day so I know where everyone needs to be, and make sure I communicate it with my husband and my kids, so we make sure everybody gets to where they need to be and on time. So I just wanted to kind of share with you. Some of you may be already in the midst of all this. Some of you, your kids have already been in school for a couple weeks. Our kids are just 2 days in and a long weekend, and I know some kids are not starting till next week. So I just wanted to share with you some of the tips that have helped me, that might work for you. And if you guys have any other ideas or thoughts or things to kind of roll back into the routine and transition from kind of that summer fun into this structured routine, comment below, and you can visit my blogs at chrisdellofitness.com, and I'll be back and sharing more with you. So thanks so much. Enjoy this holiday weekend, and good luck with getting your kids back on track and to school and sports and everything else, and make it a great year. Thanks. Bye.